If you are wondering what the cost of living is in Virginia Beach, Virginia, then this video is for you and it starts right now. Welcome back to another episode of Real Estate in the 757. My name is Jennifer Stimson. I'm a local realtor here in Hampton Roads with RE/MAX Alliance. I shoot tons of videos about what it's like to love, live, and own here in Hampton Roads. So if you've not already subscribed to our channel, please take a second and do so you will see new videos we have coming out each and every week. Today it's all about the cost of living in Virginia Beach and how it might compare to the national average. So stay tuned. So there are several different sites online you can go to kind of get an idea of cost of living. And one that I have found to be a great resource is called bestplaces.net. And they use a score of 100 across the nation and compare one city to the next. And so if it scores under 100, then you know that the cost of living in that city for that particular subject is cheaper than most. And if it goes above 100, well, then now you are a little bit more expensive than the average across the US. So today we're going to be talking about all the different things associated with living in Virginia Beach and kind of where we fall as far as that national average goes. So overall, bestplaces.net gives Virginia Beach a score of 105.6. So that means that Virginia Beach's cost of living here is about 5.6% higher than other cities across the US. But did you know that Virginia Beach was named the #1 best big city to live in back in 2019? So clearly Virginia Beach has a lot to offer despite being maybe a little bit higher than the national average. And if you'd like to know some of the pros and cons of living in Virginia Beach, stick around because I'm going to be posting that video that I did a while back at the end of this one to give you a better overview of all that Virginia Beach has to offer. All right, so let's start with the cost of housing because that's pretty important, right? For the national average, bestplaces.net gave us the score of 116 when it comes to houses, whether you are going to own or rent. So let's break that down a little bit and give you a little more info there. So the median home price in Virginia Beach is just under $270,000. And actually there are several great neighborhoods that make great starter homes for families that fall in that bracket of 270 upwards of low 300s. So here's a few neighborhoods that I could recommend to you. Castleton, Ocean Lakes, Rock Creek, and Salem Lakes are all great neighborhoods that will keep you in that price point. Typically built in the 80s, and you'll find homes throughout here with 3 or 4 bedrooms and about 2.5 baths. Square footage can range between about 1,200 square feet to upwards of 2,000 square feet, and that will probably affect that price point, whether it's in the upper 200s or low 300 range. But any of these neighborhoods make great starter homes. You'll find lots of families with little ones in each of these. Castleton also has some townhomes within it that fall under that medium price point, but they do have a condo fee and an HOA fee. So you have to remember that that's going to be added onto your mortgage payment. It's about $300 a month or so when you add those extra fees in. But they are beautiful and the community has a wonderful pool to enjoy on those hot summer days. Now, if you're looking to rent versus buy, you can expect an average anywhere from about $1,300 to $2,300, depending on how many bedrooms you need, as well as the square footage, how many baths, that sort of thing. Now, I will say right now with interest rates as low as they are, it's really an excellent time to look at your ability to buy your first home. And I'd encourage you to talk with a great lender who can give you kind of that overview of the home buying process, as well as go over the various scenarios and price points of what your mortgage payment would look like and what kind of down payment. Remember, there are some great programs for those of you that have not bought your first home yet. You could be putting potentially 0 down or even 3% down instead of the typical 20% down on your home. So it's worth reaching out. And if you need a great lender in our area, still reach out to me. I would love to connect you with a representative that I use all the time. I'd be more than happy to connect you to a great lender. Because truth of the matter is, you very well could potentially own for what you'd be paying in rent. So if you are going to be in an area for, a little while, it could be worth it to you to go ahead and consider buying right now. All right, so now that we have you in a place to live, let's talk about utility costs. So for Virginia Beach, we actually fall under the national average. We scored 97.1, so just about 3% under that average for the nation. So hey, that's a bonus. So for groceries, we scored 100.3 compared to the national average. So, again, right smack dab in the middle there. We have typical grocery stores here that you might have where you are. We have Kroger, Food Lion, Walmart, we have Harris Teeter, Wegmans, and Whole Foods. So again, across the board, right there on the average. For transportation, we scored right at a 98. So again, a little bit under that national average. I believe last time I went by the gas station and filled my car up, it was about $1.99 a gallon. So not too bad. A few other statistics to know is that the average income here is actually higher per family than the national average. So that's great. Unemployment rate here is lower at 2.7% compared to 3.7% national average. And our future job growth is projected at 33.23%, which is right there with the national average. So all of those are great stats to know. And overall, our crime percentages are under that national too. So even though we're a little bit higher than the national average overall, Virginia Beach is still a great place to live. So if you're considering a move this way, I hope you found that helpful. It's good to kind of know what the average of cost of living is in an area you are looking to move to. And hey, if you are getting ready to move out this way, why don't you shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. I would love nothing more than to discuss with you what you'd be looking for in a place to call home. We'll get a special search set up just for you that targets all of those needs and desires for a new place to call home. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, why don't you take a quick second and do so? Until next time.